Last time on Apollo Justice, Ace Attorney.
We had a little run-in with the Rivali's family. G busted a cap right in me. The bullet stopped just short of my thumper, you know what I'm saying? I would have been golden if it weren't for that whack doc. Can't even take in a stupid bullet.
Well, that sounds like a straightforward case of malpractice.
Word, J-Man. Weren't no accident, that's faux shizzle. I'm just trying to sizzle with the J-Izzle up on the stand-izzle.
Mr. Pickles, has your son studied abroad? Has he picked up an accent of some kind?
It's the damn YouTubes, I swear.
What's the YouTube?
It's the TikToks.
Still got Plum's bloomers in the court record.
Wait, is those my aunt's underwears?
What are you doing with my wife's underwear?
Apollo just snaps it shut real fast. Like, no, it's nothing, honestly, please.
Apollo just has a full-on meltdown. He's like,
He's so good at finding them. You found mine earlier.
turns into a fainting goat.
I passed through the park on my way home from shopping. When I saw them, the man facing the victim was the defendant. In his hand, he held a pistol. The bullet hit the man square in the forehead.
Are you sure the pistol you saw is the same as the one just submitted as evidence?
We must consider the fact that it was night, which indeed restricted my field of vision due to insufficient levels of illumination. Now, if we consider that the pistol, let us call it Object A, was indeed shrouded in darkness, it becomes difficult to say with certainty that Object A was indeed Object A.
I think he means he couldn't see it that clearly.
Is there a problem with the autopsy report? Has it not been updated?
right.
Mr. Edgeworth, get in here!
The problem is the location of the entry wound. The location of the entry wound was the right temple. Mr. Stickler, you said quite clearly that the victim was shot square in the forehead.
Let us imagine you are walking through the park. You see two men facing each other, one with a pistol trained on the other. What would you do, Air Forehead?
I guess I'd probably shout, "Stop!" Oh, if the victim turned his head at the last moment.
The victim turned in the direction of my voice and a shot rang out. The defendant appeared to have become frightened. Tossing the pistol aside, he fled from the scene.
Wait a second. The pistol. It doesn't have a single fingerprint on it. The fingerprints were wiped, which means some trace of prints remained. If everything happened as you say it did, he wouldn't have had time to wipe the pistol.
Well, if what he threw wasn't a pistol...
And it had to be something else.
No! Shizzle!
Hey, there you go. Now you're starting to sound like a real G.
I sound like a real bad guy.
Trucy, don't take lessons from him.
But I sound like a real gangster, Apollo.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Dissolution Plays Apollo Justice Ace Attorney, where we play the games and do the voices.
Yeah.
Oh, Taylor's not going to say yeah. I'm Pete.
I'm Sarah.
And I'm Taylor.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, I thought he'd gone for a
There
minute.
he is.
I was wondering if the audio had gone screwed up there, because I'm like, Taylor?
No.
Well, it's very quiet on your end.
You all right?
Guys, I do want to take a moment, though, we must acknowledge the departure of our dear friend Pete from this mortal coil.
What?
As he did perish earlier today in the course of mowing the lawn, and so his spirit is the one that's
Just tell everyone that I'm weak. Why don't you? Like, he mowed the lawn, therefore he is dead. It's like, thanks.
Oh, dear.
Frickin' get back into the game.
Did you just swear?
I said frickin'. You
Okay.
always do this.
Because it sounds like you're swearing.
If I swear, it's intentional and I press the button.
Okay.
I beat
let you off then.
myself.
Also, if you guys like what we do, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and ring the bell to receive notifications about when we post content.
Taylor, had it occurred to you that this is my intro and so I do what I want, baby? Maybe I omitted it because I wanted to stop saying that every single time and I wanted to let people choose, or I wanted to introduce it later on in the video. How about that? But no. Mother flipper.
I'm worried about editing Pete.
I'm worrying about my
scares
husband
me.
right now.
I could not prevent the killer from leaving the scene. Nor could I simply leave the scene in good conscience. Ergo, I used my cell phone to call the police. Until the police arrived at the scene 10 minutes later, I saw no one else.
God, his cheekbones are so different.
His whole face.
Well, yeah.
Why didn't you chase the killer?
What?
He was As you say, a killer. Of course I could have run him down, yet what would he have done when cornered? Sadly, it takes more than an aptitude for solving quadratic equations.
Equations.
Now I'm doing it.
Quadratic equations.
That's because we just talked about the thing before we started
Yes,
recording.
yeah. About me messing up.
About Sarah's one in the that Taylor has highlighted in the recap. This very kind of him. Exposing your flaws. Sadly, it takes more than an aptitude for solving quadratic equations to know that.
Oh, God.
I can't even do simple equations, never mind quadratic.
Did the testimony earlier not prove the defendant's presence at the scene? And do we not also now know that there was no one else there? It seems clear that we have our killer. Does it not?
Does it not, Mr. Justice?
Is there an echo in
Do-
here?
Does it not?
I'd better find a way to take this testimony down quick.
You can do it, Polly.
I gotta focus.
Okay.
I don't remember the. Okay. I was gonna say I don't remember the first sentence, but we said it. Okay.
Yeah. We just did that.
I guess we should enact the
do the
ritual that we
usual.
do every time of.
Hold it! Which way did the killer run?
By that time, it was clear the killer had noticed me. Naturally, he ran in the opposite direction.
That would mean he ran in the opposite direction from the Kitaki mansion.
Act 2. Don't even think about pointing out that he was going away from his home.
Ah,
All he had to do was loop back once he was out of sight.
how did he know that's where I was going?
Skelepathy, baby.
I feel it in my bones.
Nor could I simply.
Hold it! You were certainly composed for someone who had just witnessed a killing.
If one is to devote one's life to the pursuit of science, one must never flinch at the sight of a little blood, nor be so moved by a chemical discovery that one drops one's flask upon the lab room floor.
Oh, God, you've got him started again. Ooh, cool answer. Very cool.
Don't mock me.
So nothing strange about how he acted. Trucy looks like she has something to say.
But she's not going to say it.
Hold it! Wasn't your first thought to call an ambulance?
It can be said that I have dabbled in medicine. The injury I witnessed, namely a single shot to the head, tends to result in death. Ergo, there was no need for me to call an ambulance.
I'm just reminded of the Pink Panther with Steve Martin, where it's like they're talking about the victim, and he's like, he was shot a single time through the occipital lobe. Was it fatal? Yes. How fatal? Completely. I want to speak to him now.
I think I have seen that scene. I seem to recall.
Oh, a perfect syllogism. Syllogism? Syllogism, I guess. I have no idea what that means. Taylor, you don't need to look it up. It's fine. A perfect syllogism.
It's too late.
Taylor, don't you dare. I'll edit it out if you add it.
I have
Stop
the
it.
power!
A proof in 3
Help! Help!
parts.
I'm being oppressed.
Exquisite. Simply exquisite.
I don't think he had a syllogism. I think he had an orgasm.
It was a syllogasm, wasn't it? Yeah.
Syllogasm.
Syllogasm.
He actually looks like he's gonna cry. Oh my god. Hold it! Can you tell us in detail about these 10 minutes?
I stood in a state of heightened awareness.
Well,
Anything could happen at any moment. anyone could appear from any direction.
Is that all?
No one came. Nothing happened at all. I saw it all. Which is to say...
That sounds like what happened with my ex-wife!
Which is to say...
Winston Payne, what are you doing here?
I saw nothing.
It was late at night. It's not odd to think there would be few people around in the park.
So he just stood there watching. Not much to go on there. God, just say it, Trucy! Trucy, if you've got something to say, by all means, say it.
But I can't because of plot.
Because it's blue text. I can't react to the blue text. If I can't find a single problem with that testimony.
Had enough at last, Air Forehead.
Maybe it's time to back off a bit. Now, is this going to be one of these situations where we say, no, we're going to keep going, and it just goes round and round in a loop until we
Maybe.
say, all right, then.
Do we
fine."
go yes, and then Trucy finally says something? I don't know.
What we'll do is we'll do a little safety save. Oopsie, we don't need to save it twice. Jeez.
Jeez,
we-
overkill.
Shall we say that we should back off a bit?
Yeah. Let's try it, see if Trucy says anything.
Right, you, Taylor?
All
Being very
right.
Awfully quiet over there. What do you think?
Let's try it.
Alrighty. There's nothing fishy about that testimony at all.
It appears there are no objections to the witness's current testimony.
There are any number of ways to explain the lack of prints on the pistol, I assure you. Perhaps the killer really was wearing gloves which wiped the previous user's prints off. Then, after the deed was done, this fell out of his pocket as he was throwing the gun away. A mistake befitting of a small-time punk, in my opinion.
No! No!
It seems we've come to the end of the line here.
No! That can't be all!
How unfortunate. It seems that you weren't cut out to stand on the same stage as me. Were you, Air Forehead?
I believe this brings the cross-examination to a close.
Oh wait, is this where like Professor Layton jumps in? or,
Professor
like-
Layton!
No, I know.
Professor Layton!
I know. I was kidding.
Wait a minute.
It was a joke. But if not him, because obviously he's not really in this franchise, maybe Emma or Dick Gumshoe.
Hey! I miss Gumshoe.
I miss Gumshoe.
This court will now declare a verdict for the defendant, Waki Kataki.
Up, eek.
Oh, whoa! Whoa! Trucy!
Now, who wants to do this?
Nobody move.
Nobody.
Nobody move.
Nobody move.
What is the meaning of this? Who are you?
There'll be no verdict in this court. Not yet. Wait! Are you one of the
Is that
Katakis?
Plum? Is it Plum?
I don't know.
I don't know.
The Katakis? You mean the notorious gangsters?
Who the hell did you think I was?
If you don't want to see me give this pretty little girl a new smile, do as I say.
Seeing the outfit, it is making me think that I might actually have a clue as to who it is. And if it is who I think it is, I'm annoyed because I wanted to do the voice of that character and give them a different voice.
Oh.
Adjourn the court for 20 minutes.
What? This court will not bow to pressure from the likes of...
Air Judge? I see little point in further aggravating this gentleman.
Recess! 20 minutes! Or I promise you, you'll regret it.
I don't know.
Wait! How did he disappear so fast?
Oh boy, I sure hope Apollo is doing a good job looking after my adopted daughter, because if something were to happen to her in the interim,
I would have to kill him.
I would kill him. I would hunt him down and murder him in cold blood.
Come to the
I'm not afraid to go back to jail.
Come to the defendant lobby, Apollo.
You're my only hope.
Well, I suppose I have no choice but to adjourn for 20-minute recess. Bailiff, catch that mysterious man.
Oh, right. Oh, crap. Oh, shit. We should have.
He's like, he's stuffing the donut in his mouth. Like, oh, I didn't realize we'd actually have to do something.
Just let me finish my coffee real quick and just.
Nobody better harm Trucy, or my God, you're gonna know about it.
Next chapter. Wow. Okay. Maybe it was the right decision to hold off. Yes. We don't care. We need to get into it. Trucy! Trucy!
You move quick, Apollo. Good show.
I don't know what the hell this accent
Oh, no.
is.
Trucy! You're okay! I thought...
Don't cry, Apollo.
Those good for nothing gangsters! There are some things you just don't do! I'm pressing charges!
Wait. Just calm down, okay, Apollo? Or else...
I know who this is. I know who it was. I thought so! It's me.
What?
Ah! What the heck is that? Surprised?
Yes!
This is one of my best tricks. The amazing Mr. Hat.
What, from South Park?
See, what I want to... Oh, darling. You look marvelous, darling. He's Spanish. He's not French. He's Spanish.
I mean, you can change the voice,
Or I
you
could just
know.
be like, you look marvelous, darling. I wanted to give him a Professor Layton voice because he looks like Professor
he
Layton.
does, yeah.
He's got the big collar, he's got the head shape. But oh well, this weird French accent it is.
He's a big hit on stage at the Wonder Bar. Even more so than my pennies.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Yeah, I am a bigot.
Well, what do you think? Do you like it?
You mean you... Trucy! There are some things you just don't do! I'm pressing charges!
Apollo! Now's not the time to be threatening me.
Also, I'm really impressed at how you can do that deep French accent.
Oh, thanks.
Oui, oui.
It's you who's being threatened here.
Huh?
Remember what you said to Walkie's father yesterday?
No?
You promised you'd save his son.
But that testimony was rock solid.
Still do hope that the defense of my son is going well and according to plan. Because if it wasn't, I will have to slowly extract the organs from that defense attorney, one by one,
Through his nostrils.
and then pluck each hair out of his head individually, and feed them to him.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, if he's got no organs, like, why would he? He'd be dead before that. You'd probably have to do the hair thing first, then the organs.
Oh, right, you're very right. Thank you. Such a helpful young boy.
Very conscious of you.
Oh, thanks for the tip.
But that testimony was rock solid! What are you suggesting I do?
Defend? Actually do your job? Try it! Look, once the judge declares a verdict, it's all over. If I can use my talent to stop that from happening, I will!
Hey, Frank, did you see that weird puppet thing?
Well, I think I had one too many last night. I think I'm still feeling the effects, Jerry.
I think I had
I mean, that's fine, but I swear, she had this weird, like, it was like a Naruto wooden dummy thing that just came out her side like a weird
Are you sure you've not
robot
been
of some
drinking?
sort. No, I swear. Look,
It's like some Cronenberg body horror movie. I've never seen anything like it before in all my
Some of
time
that
on the
Del
force.
Toro shizzle.
Del Toro.
Trucy, no more staged abductions, please!
I'm not talking about magic, Apollo.
Thank God.
I know when the witness isn't confident. I can perceive what he's feeling.
What?
It might not mean anything, but it's all we've got.
You
Oh no, if Sarah or I testified, we'd be in real trouble.
Oh god, yeah. Yeah, we're screwed.
you can see what he's feeling? No, the ellipses after the C amuse me. Like, you can see with your eyes?
Trucy just looks over
What
towards Sarah
he's
and I and just sees like a
feeling?
black cloud of self-doubt. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, I wish I hadn't seen that.
Oh, no wonder you can't function. Think back, Apollo. Think back to the times when there was a contradiction in his testimony. All the times.
But it was rock solid!
Yeah.
All the times there was a contradiction. I don't remember. I guess Apollo should remember, but I sure don't.
It was, there should have been fingerprints on the gun, I think. There was something
Oh,
about
yeah,
the gun.
yes.
Yeah,
but it was
you
wiped
got the
clean.
wobbly lips and eyes and all that.
Well, he
Yeah.
did the thing about saying that, like, oh, yes, he shot the gun and then threw it onto the floor, and that's what I saw. But then it's like,
There was no, yeah, but there's no gun at the scene, just the knife.
Ground.
oh. I was wondering what you were doing. Well, I think I remember them. Sure.
There were 2 times when he made statements he wasn't confident in. And each time, there was a contradiction.
In his hand, he held, yes, a pistol. It was pointed at the man pulling the stand. Tossing the pistol aside, he fled from the scene.
He said the man tossed aside a pistol. But it turned out he wasn't sure, and sure enough, there was a contradiction.
Well, that's true, but how does that help us?
Didn't you notice anything? Whenever he made a statement he wasn't confident in, he displayed a certain habit.
Is it the licking the paper, perhaps? In his hand, he held, yes, a pistol. It was pointed at the man pulling the stand. Well, he's reading.
Just reads.
Okay.
Did you see it? The very moment he said the word pistol, his fingers got all tense, and he fiddled with the corner of a page in his book.
I'm going to be honest, I didn't see that.
No.
Dang it, Taylor, I was going to say that exact thing. Phrased exactly like
Very
that.
subtle.
How am I supposed to see that?
Well, open your eyes, damn it! Well, I could see it. How else do you think Daddy went 7 years without losing a game of poker?
What? What?
I always sat next to Daddy during big matches.
Oh yes, bring your kids to work day. Excellent.
I could see what his opponents were feeling.
Getting their money's worth out of this little animation again. You mean that's how Mr. Wright won all those games?
It's not cheating officially. I wasn't looking at their hands or anything. I wasn't there all the time either. Daddy's quite good at poker after all, but not good enough to go undefeated that long.
Great. So he cheated. But what does that do for us? I don't believe this.
You have to listen to his testimony one more time. No, scratch that. You have to watch his testimony.
Watch his testimony. You have to watch his testimony.
That's what I said, wasn't it?
Oh, no, I'm just saying, I imagine
He's
there's
trying
emphasis.
to change the emphasis.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's saying you don't need to, it's like you have to listen to it one more time. No, you have to watch his testimony.
Oh, sorry.
Perceive.
You have to watch his testimony. Perceive the truth.
Watch a testimony? Perceive the truth? The only thing I'm perceiving is that I'm gonna lose.
Not true. Daddy said so. He said you have the power, Apollo.
Well, not in person, he didn't. Mr. Wright said that. Watch the testimony. Perceive his true feelings. Oh, is she serious?
I'm deadly serious. Time's up. Sorry, I can't think of another. God damn it.
That's so adorable, though.
Time's up. Sorry, I can't think of any other way out of this one, Apollo.
What was that she said before the trial started?
I think it was like...
Huh. Mr. Wright's not here today?
He said his old foot injury was acting up. Yes, he smiled when he said we'd be fine as long as you're there, Trucy.
Is this what he meant by us being fine? Well,
Foot injury.
Yeah.
well, methods aside, she did avoid one guilty verdict already today. Time to show this court what I'm made of. Get ready for justice! Let's do it.
And of course, the judge is going to be like, yes, now that we have established that there was a person trying to hold a young girl hostage, we are definitely going to move on from the proceedings in normal accordance and normal policy and not at all drop everything that we're doing in order to try to discover where he went.
Well, I suspect the thing is that they're probably going to be like, well, that's different. That's a different case, and that'll be dealt with by its own judge in a different trial at some other time. Not right now. I'm busy. That is totally a thing, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
they've done that before, where like if you've tried to sort of bring in some external sort of facts or whatnot, they kind of go, well, that's not pertinent to this case, so
Yeah.
stop it.
Yeah.
Apollo,
You know, I'm starting to think I can do this.
I knew you could do it all along.
Oh shucks.
Oh, one more thing.
Huh? Yeah! Jesus!
Try to cover for Mr. Hat as best you can.
I just flew in from the coast, and boy, my arms are tired. Right. Right.
Well, that happened.
No. That happened, Sarah.
Taylor, get out. That was terrible.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da.
I'm here all week.
Order's now back in session.
Oh my God, guys, am I Mr. Hat?
Why?
Why?
Because never mind.
You can't do that. What? What are you?
No, because of the lame jokes. Anyway.
Oh, okay.
I was just like, why? You made of wood?
You weirdly emerge out of a magician's side. Right. Right. We're fine.
I didn't ask. I'd like to say to the young lady standing next to you, Mr. Justice,
Oh, you mean me?
Yeah, no, the other one.
don't you have anything to report? Anything concerning the mysterious phantom in the silk top hat?
I like how he zeroed on the specific of the silk top hat.
Yeah.
Right, him. Don't worry about him. I settled that.
You settled that?
Yeah, it was an out-of-court settlement, right?
Perhaps Fräulein would have us believe it was nothing more than a passing dream. A fantastic illusion. Now you see it, now you don't. Am I right?
Dang, saw right through it.
Dang.
I think he's on to me.
Not just right through you, right through you.
Oh my god.
See-
Kill me.
Can
See,
you
I was-
arrest him for being so annoying?
See, I kind of wish you could take back what you just said, because now I feel like saying this is just so inaccurate.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish he'd stop being so cool.
Let us dispense with these niceties and get straight to the matter. What are your plans for our gifted witness?
Right. The defense would like to request another cross-examination. Because I forgot to ask something.
There was no issue with the witness's previous testimony.
That's what you think!
I will grant your request, however, but this court will not permit stalling for time.
Other than a story for time which already occurred.
Understood, Your Honor.
Don't forget, Apollo. When he isn't sure about something, he has a habit of fiddling with his book.
Right. But he's fiddling with his book right now.
No, he's not.
Well, he was.
Yeah!
Ah.
It was the telephone. I can't press anything to do anything. I can't like sort of do anything. I guess this is just the initial bit. I'm not sure I'm qualified to watch testimonies after all.
Focus, Apollo. Find his weak spot.
Focus. If only it were that. If only it were that easy. My ears hear what he says. My eyes see his expression.
I literally told you where to look, Apollo.
Do I have to do something more? What other senses do I have?
Go up and lick him, Apollo.
Taste his lies.
What's this?
Frickin' JoJo thing. This is the taste of a liar.
Oh, really?
What's this? My bracelet?
Oh, there we go.
It's the palpitations again. Am I having a heart attack? Doctor!
You ought to know by now.
What's going on? My bracelet feels different somehow.
I think Daddy was right. You can see it.
He's the son of Gabe.
Oh, it took me a minute to
Listen, Gabe.
Listen, Gabe.
You can see it, can't you, Apollo? You're almost there. Find the weak spot in his testimony.
Excuse me, what are you two doing over there?
Never you mind, Mr. Stupid Handsome Prince.
Well,
Stop calling him a prince.
But I
It'll
can't
boost
help
his
it.
ego.
He's so stupid, but he's so attractive. I can't help it.
He's so dreamy, but also stupid.
Mr. Stinky Prosecutor Prince.
Stinky pretty boy. I know this sounds crazy, but my bracelet is trying to tell me something.
you know,
Okay.
normally if an inanimate object is trying to communicate something with you, that's actually a mental disorder.
Sounds like you need to get sectioned, son. Okay.
Off we go again. There we go.
Okay.
Oh.
But then
How do we press?
how do we
Can you present the bracelet?
how do we go into
Oh yeah, do you present the bracelet? No, we haven't got it, have we?
Well, we have got it, but not in evidence.
Do you
It's-
press the statement again?
I think we
then?
obviously pressed the statement.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm not entirely sure. Hold it! How we go into, whatever it called, Mystic Eyes of Death Perception mode. So,
Unlocking the Sharingan, yeah.
you called immediately after witnessing the murder. Murder.
Murder.
Police undoubtedly have a record of the call. Why
Don't you mean undoubtedly?
No, because that's not how he would say it. Go away. Why not check with them?
Wait, Apollo.
See, the thing about doing it with Sholmes and saying undoubtedly is I did also imagine it being the sort of thing Sholmes would say.
Wait, Apollo. This has to be it.
I would appreciate if rather than like prompting us about it 10 times, they would just kind of prompt it once and then let us do the thing!
Yeah,
But you gotta have the tutorial because this has never happened before.
that's it. They need to really rub our nose in it so we don't miss it.
I mean, to be fair, we are, collectively pretty stupid, so
Yeah.
they're probably just like,
Two out of 3 have not played this game before.
Two out
so-
of, and the one who has played the game, which by the way is me, is still pretty stupid and also forgets everything. So, like, yeah. Wait, you mean his habit?
oh, for God's sake!
Don't forget, Apollo. I'm gonna keep reminding you. When he isn't sure about something, he has a habit of fiddling with his book.
I know people would put the DS down. Like, I know that, like, the whole point of that console
Well,
is
yeah,
that you
well-
can just fold it and put it away. So I know, like, some people have sort of criticized us for saying that Makoto would obviously, like, repeat stuff a lot in Danganronpa.
Yeah.
And we maybe sort of, like, we're kind of like, maybe he doesn't have to say it quite so often. And the sort of, the response there was, well, it was a portable game and, you know, you'd
Put it
sort of...
down, you need a recap. And
But this does feel like this isn't like between cases. This is like in the last 5 minutes.
I just want to imagine, though, it's like, you're doing this, and then you're like, oh, screw this. I don't want to deal with this tutorial. I'm going to close it and put it down. And then you come back to it later, and then you advance. It's like, that's still the tutorial!
But don't you want to listen to my voice?
I mean, there is that, but
I mean,
the original,
yes,
the original
but-
yeah,
game
the
didn't
original
have that.
doesn't. Yeah. It's true.
Trucy.
No.
Oh, God dang it. The only time
Got him.
The only time he even had the book open was here. Which means this is the place to look for this habit.
We want to, but you won't let us.
I don't know how I know, but I know.
Does he know?
Does he know?
Know what?
I don't know.
Well, that's not very helpful.
It's my bracelet. It's different somehow.
This looks like a rusty old bracelet
Oh
to me.
man, I really do hope that the concert doesn't start while I'm waiting for this guy to figure out what's going on.
I can feel it. Reacting to something about the witness.
Your
Oh,
bracelet?
we got a special.
What's this
Trucy.
thing over my head?
Be very careful. There's something above your head.
Oh, it's pretty and shiny.
I'm not sure I get this focus stuff that you're talking about, Trucy.
Well, sorry. I was just looking at this sparkly thing over my head.
Hey, Bill. You see it? You see that weird UFO thing floating above the magic girl's
Oh,
head?
let me put my glasses on.
They weren't there before, were it?
See, if I
I
recall,
think I'm still drunk.
I'm pretty sure that if a halo appears over somebody's head, that means they're dead, right? And they need reviving with the Dragon Balls.
No, you can't kill Trucy.
I didn't. Hey, it wasn't me. I didn't put the thing above her head. It wasn't my fault. It
Okay,
just
we gotta
appeared
find the
there.
Dragon Balls, guys.
We gotta
bring
find
Trucy back.
So yeah, sorry guys, we're gonna have to stop the video here. We gotta go find the Dragon Balls to bring Trucy back to life. Sorry.
Will Disillusioned Place find the Dragon Balls?
Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, dear.
But I have a feeling that it's me.
It's you.
I was thinking it was Trucy, but
No.
I have a feeling that trusting my bracelet is the way to go. Okay.
Oh, it's moved now. Holy crap!
Oh my
Yay,
god!
Trucy's not dead. Okay, I just need to touch my bracelet with Y as it reacts to the testimony.
But why?
Oh my god,
Oh,
what?
wow.
Oh, it's got into my eyes! It hurts! Oh my god! What the hell?
Why?
Just like, what?
I just like again. I like to imagine the bracelet literally levitates off his wrist and beans him in the head.
Just like, oh my god. But what's going on? I can see the witness's face. His expression so clearly.
His pores
It's-
are so
it's-
clean.
Filling my mind.
Skin is perfect.
I can see nothing else. Hear nothing else.
Apollo.
I think that needs to be.
Apollo.
Trucy! I know I just said that I can hear nothing except for the guy, but I can hear you also, apparently. What's happening to me?
Did you lick the white powder?
No!
You did, didn't you?
And there was
I think it's a term called tripping balls, Apollo.
there was this bottle nearby as well, and I was really thirsty. I drank the whole thing, and then I looked at it and it said luminol.
This is what I meant by focusing.
Focusing?
In this state, you can see everything, Apollo. Everything the witness does.
How do you know? That's great! But this is kind of freaking me out!
Just look for Mr. Stickler's twitch. His habit. You remember it, right?
Sure. When he says something he's not sure of, he fiddles with a page of his book.
You got it. Right now, you're looking at the witness's face.
No crap!
Gee, thanks.
And your eyes are sort of bugging out.
I just
bulging out.
I just think
Oh,
it's quite
Jesus.
fun. Like, has he got like two telescopes, and he's literally, and they're like so long, they're literally right in front of the guy's face. Because otherwise, how does she know that
literally the SpongeBob thing where Patrick is like focusing, focusing.
I'll bet they are.
First, move your focus of attention down to Mr. Stickler's hand.
It's his hand?
You know what to look for now, but you have to be looking at the right place.
She's right. I can only see his face like this. Time to try change. I can hear laughing back there!
Oh, shut up! Don't worry, Polly. They're not laughing at you. They're laughing with you. I know you're not laughing, but I'm trying to make you feel better.
Thanks, Trucy!
You're welcome.
Time to try changing my viewpoint. There's no button prompt. I guess I see.
Apollo.
You got such beautiful eyes.
Oh my god, those lips.
Perfect. Now you're really ready.
Ready? For what?
Ready to perceive the truth behind the twitch.
No, it's to perceive. It's in orange.
Ready to perceive the truth.
There you go.
Perceive?
Perceive. Try listening to the witness talk as you focus. Then watch for his habit.
Right. You mean when he fiddles with the page?
That's right. That's your signal to look closer to perceive with Y.
I mean, she is a magician. It does sound like the sort of thing she'd do.
Find his weak spot, and I guarantee we'll be able to give him the royal flush.
But we're not playing poker. What's that gonna do here?
Just go with me, okay?
Spoken like a true pokerhead's daughter.
I'm a magician, thank you very much.
So, I have to pay attention to his words and his fingers.
Don't worry if you miss it. You can always try again.
Right. Look out, nervous twitch. Here comes justice.
Go. Your Honor, if you would be so kind as to wake me up when he's done.
I know, but Taylor was doing a bit and I was giving him a chance to say it, but then he proceeded to stop. I guess we better hear it again.
Taylor, you gonna say your bit, or am I gonna say
Your Honor, if you'd be so kind as to wake me up when the defense is done. I've been here for a little bit, and he just seems to be looking through his bracelet, so...
Okay, so I guess we perceive this.
Yes.
Gotcha!
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, we're banishing him to the shadow realm! He's trying to hold in a... I think he's trying to hold in a trump.
Apollo? Are you okay? Apollo?
I saw it. Just now. I could see it.
Mr. Justice, do you have something to say?
All this banging of desks, it's quite bad for my circulation, you know.
Mr. Stickler, allow me to ask you a simple question. Why did you fiddle with your book just now? With the page of your book just now? The very moment you mentioned your cell phone.
But what are you talking about?
I'm curious now about this cell phone of yours. Mind if I ask a few questions? What to ask?
Ask
For his number.
See the phone?
Can we see his phone?
See the phone.
Mr. Stickler! Please show me your cell phone!
Oh! Why? Whatever for?
Show me and you'll find out.
Just got to get in here really quick and delete some of these web page tabs I have opened.
I have to ask, what on earth is a tab?
Oh, right. This is back in flip phones.
Yeah.
That's the thing, isn't it? It's in the future, but they've all got flip phones.
There weren't no Google on there.
It was goggle or nothing.
Well, I can't. I don't have it, you see.
Oh.
You don't have it?
Mr. Stickler, is this your cell phone?
Yeah! Where did you get that?
That's the phone from yesterday.
Look, a cell phone.
Someone dropped it beneath this tire. If the car moved, it would be crushed for sure.
Come on, Trucy, let's push the car.
Okay.
I wonder if it belongs to the doctor here. Interesting choice of color. How strange, Mr. Stickler. Can you explain why your cell phone is sitting here in my hand at this very moment?
Wait a minute. What is the meaning of this?
This cell phone was found yesterday in the Maractus Clinic garage. Oh no, I'm doing it again. Garage?
Garage.
How would I do it? Is it garage? Yeah.
Garage.
In the Maractus Clinic garage.
The Maractus. Why, that's where the victim lived.
Yeah! That's impossible!
Mr. Stickler, you lied to the court, didn't you? If your cell phone is here, how could you have called the police?
Got him.
Gosh.
Oh no, he's doing his Shakespeare routine again.
It's true. I didn't have my cell phone that night. That is why it can be said that I called the police from a public payphone.
The humanities. A mere payphone.
A payphone? So you didn't call yourself...
Guys, what's a payphone?
Well, I thought you'd watch that Doctor Who and that, innit? It's like that. Well, that's a police box, I
The
suppose.
red telephone boxes and stuff.
It's like a red one of them.
Yeah. It's just like a big sort of, just like a freestanding.
Sarah,
thing.
Taylor knows what a payphone is.
It's, yeah,
Oh.
yeah, I do. I was doing
He
it.
does. He was doing a bit. He's not that young.
A payphone? So you didn't call on your cell phone after all?
I'm old enough to remember when Carrot Top did the commercials for 1-800-CALLATT to call collect.
I mean, I presume that's an American
I
thing.
say I don't
have
know
no
that
idea
one.
what that is.
I don't know that one,
Yes.
I'm afraid.
I'm older than you, and I don't know what that is. So I'm presuming that's a like I say, an
Hey,
American
we're not that
thing.
much older, pal.
No, but just where was this payphone located, Mr. Stickler?
Well, to indicate it with a startling high degree of accuracy. It was right around here.
Also, around the corner.
That's quite a ways from the park.
You know, it's almost like he wouldn't be able to see what was happening.
Yep.
But why did you lie?
Because it seemed convenient at the time.
Because Mr. Stinky Prosecutor Prince told him to.
Oh no, Mr.
Well.
Stinky told Mr. Stickler to lie. There can be only one reason. He didn't want the court to know he had lost his cell phone. Because it was found in the victim's garage. I nearly did
Good
garage.
job.
I nearly did it.
What are you saying?
Mr. Stickler, you broke into the Maractus Clinic garage on the night of the murder. This cell phone tells all.
Uh-oh.
But that's ridiculous. It makes it sound like I snuck into this fellow's garage to commit some crime.
Well, didn't you?
As though I were trying to kill him.
Mr. Stickler, maybe now is the right time to, hush up.
Well, Dr. Maractus was killed that night.
Yes, but no. This line of reasoning has to be against the rules. Yes, it's true I lost my cell phone, but you can't prove that I lost it that night.
Well, Mr. Justice, that cell phone was dropped the night of the murder. It does raise considerable suspicions as to a connection with the crime.
Now's your chance, Apollo. Connect Mr. Stickler to the crime.
What, you just plug in the one end to Mr. Stickler and the other end to the crime?
Yeah, something like that.
He's already connected enough. I just have to prove it. Well, do I have a piece of evidence that can do the job? Can I prove the cell phone was dropped on the night of the murder? Murder? Can we?
The
Murder.
wing mirror?
On the night of the merger. The wing mirror?
It's the car. The phone's there. The car had its
Or is it
wing
when
mirror.
the watch stopped?
Oh, there's that too.
Oh,
actually.
yes.
So when was he killed?
It stopped. Hang on.
This stopped at, it's all right, I'm looking at it wrong.
Half
9:30. And then the guy was killed just after 10. I mean, that might be enough. Maybe.
I think you mean that right be enough.
Oh, god dang it.
Or is it that? Oh, we don't have to show the panties, do we?
No, I should sure hope not.
No.
Let's try. Of course I have evidence!
Ooh, I like your swagger, Air Forehead. Hit it.
I think he's hitting on you, Apollo.
No! He's the prosecutor and I'm the defense and we're having banter, that's all it is.
Okay, you keep telling
It's
yourself that.
one-sided. It's very one-sided.
The court will see this evidence, Mr. Justice. Hit it, as they say.
The evidence that proves the cell phone was dropped on the night of the murder
The
is...
cell phone.
What? Oh, the
Cell
cell
phone
No,
itself.
Take that! Oh.
Music
Well,
stop?
Prosecutor Gavin?
No comment, Air Judge.
No dice, Mr. Justice.
Penalty.
Oh, no. God dang it. Okay.
Oh, it's gonna be one of these.
Do we have evidence then? I'm not quite sure we do.
I feel like we got to, right?
I don't know.
Maybe,
I don't
some
I
ways.
don't know. I'm not quite sure. I imagine people will be screaming at the screen that we do. The noodles, the bloomers, the knife.
We'll try the wing mirror just to see.
Sure, I don't think...
Wait, can we use the... Well, no, that wouldn't help.
Take that!
That's
Oh,
a
what?
side view mirror.
Okay, Sarah. Take that! As it so happens, Dr. Maractus's car was in an accident that took place the night of the murder. An accident? An accident.
An accident.
An accident? It happened a little after 8. It happened a little
8?
after 9 p.m. just outside People Park, our murder scene. Dr. Maractus's car hit a pedestrian. I don't know him at all. Shh. What are you trying to say?
Yeah, I'm kind of curious too.
From the absence of a mirror, it's clear that the car was parked after the incident. Oh, and with the phone being there and undamaged.
Yeah.
Oh, 'cause
must
if it
have
had-
dropped out of
oh,
his
yeah.
pocket when he got out of the car. He must have been driving the car, or he was in the car, and then it's dropped out after.
Well, I didn't mean that. I just meant more that, like, it was...
Because if the car had left again, the phone would be crushed. So
Yes.
because it's not, he left it under the tire after the car was back in the garage after it had been in the accident.
Yeah. From the absence of a mirror, it's clear that the car was parked after the accident, which means it was parked there after 9 p.m. on the night of the murder. If your cell phone had been dropped before the car was parked in that garage, then it would have been crushed. After all, it was lying on the ground right under the... Just my words just like disappeared. After
You
all...
having some trouble over there? Air
No!
Forehead?
I'm fine! After all, it was lying on the ground right under the wheel. Ergo, Mr. Stickler, the only time you could have dropped this in that garage was after 9 p.m. the night of the murder in the park. You...
Oosh, got him.
Mr. Stickler, you know what this means? You did break into the victim's garage that night.
This is most unexpected. Mr. Justice,
Oh,
are you...
it's the camera
Do you
change,
mind?
sorry.
Are you naming the witness as a suspect in the murder of Pal Maractus?
No, stop! This is too much! This can't be happening! Prosecutor, say something!
I suppose it is worth saying this.
You're screwed, mate.
No connection has been found between Wesley Stickler and Pal Maractus. That is, other than this.
I believe our next testimony will be most revelatory. Is the witness prepared?
Yes, Your Honor. I know that face. That's the face of guilt.
That looks like the face of crying.
It's a face. I'll give it that. It's a face.
That night, yes, I went to the supermarket. I must have dropped my cell phone on the way back. And when I was walking through the park, I happened to witness the crime. I saw the killer, the victim, the stand, all as clear as day. It was him. I saw the defendant at the scene.
Yes, but your cell phone was lying in a garage.
Gary.
Yes, I could say garage.
I suppose. Oh, yes. Well, as you can see, my model of cell phone has a defect.
It grows legs at the most inopportune times and walks away from me.
Like Rincewind with the luggage.
With the
little
luggage.
feet.
Loads
Just
of
wanders off.
It is given to rolling.
What?
It's quite a pain when I drop it alongside the road, you know.
Now, as someone familiar with rock and roll and an expert in rolling in general, I can tell you that that's not a shape that rolls.
Looks like a normal cell phone to me. In any case, Mr. Justice, the cross-examination, please.
That's funny. My bracelet didn't react at all during that testimony.
His nervous habit must not be acting up. I didn't sense anything either, actually. Looks like you're on your own this time around.
Right. No problem. I hope. Here comes justice.
Try and sound a little
I'm reminded of that
enthusiastic.
one sketch. Oh, I forget the name of the guy, but it's, have you ever seen the guy? It's like he does the animations where he kind of traces over himself with cartoons or whatever. It's like the adventure awaits. Huzzah!
Oh, I think I do know who you mean. And the
Joel
name's...
Haver.
Yes,
That's the one.
Yes, yes. Stickler.
The stickler of truth, as it were.
Okay, let's just have a little quick...
Time to press it.
I think so. I'm gonna scoop around these. No bracelet reactions.
Scoop.
Yep. Okay. Hold it! So, you went shopping, which means you were holding a grocery bag when you witnessed the murder taking place? Well, yes, of course.
Incidentally, the prosecution has received no report of this domestic detail.
Mr. Stickler, you explain yourself?
No. I mean, yes, I did go shopping, really. I walked around the supermarket trying out the free samples. Yes, Freshers Week and all that.
Freshers Week?
It's a deeply spiritual time for me.
I'm sure the store clerks would disagree.
They're just like, oh god, it's this guy again.
Tell him we don't have any samples left.
Do you think
No, because then he just goes and starts complaining about quadratic equations and how a person like him just can't be expected to investigate the academic mysteries without free food and just.
It's like, no, if we tell him there are no samples, he goes around opening all the multi-packs and just taking one of the items.
Oh no.
And then it's like, you know how on the shampoo bottles they say it's 20% extra included. Well, then he tries to calculate exactly how much shampoo is in there and then takes 20% out of the bottles and then walks out saying that it's free.
Oh my god. Oh, Jesus. I could totally see that, to be fair.
I don't know what you mean.
Do you think sampling free foods counts as a religion?
In any case,
Just
that night,
walk into a buffet and say, excuse me, I am a free foodonian.
Free
You
food.
cannot charge me for any of these things.
free foodist.
Free food.
In any case, that night, I sampled to my heart's content and was on my way back home. Yes.
Sir, you're really only supposed to take one of those. No!
No!
You see, Mike, I have not yet been I don't like the way that his tassel is flickering like that. It's a bit weird.
It's like it's alive.
Yeah.
Like a weird wet sound effect.
Oh.
Hold it! Then that's when you passed in front of the Maractus Clinic?
Why, yes, that's correct.
I just happened to find myself picking the lock and going inside just for a look around.
I slithered underneath the door.
Oh, God.
That was a pretty suspicious pause there.
Yes, it was.
Mr. Stickler, do you think you could be a bit more specific? Please show us the exact route you took on the night of the murder.
Of course.
I sense some lying.
The supermarket is here, along the main road. My way home from there takes me past the Maractus Clinic. This is probably, I guess, when I dropped my cell phone, Mebs.
Meps.
Yet, woe is I. I walked on, unaware of my loss. I didn't even hear the sound of that heavy brick falling out of my pocket somehow. Nyum. And walked right into that fateful park.
Hold it! Which entrance did you enter the park from? Entrance.
Well, to be exact, one might say that I went in from the entrance closest to the Maractus Clinic, which I'm weirdly phrasing, which means I
No,
guess I
let's-
don't know.
Just let's have a look at the map again.
Well, that would be the one at the top there. The one that
No, it's all right.
the one that he said that he went in. The one that he said in that previous
Yeah,
statement
yeah.
that he went in. Here.
The same entrance our victim used.
Did you notice anything when you entered?
Entered? I can't speak anymore. The American's gone. It's like,
Wheel marks from a noodle stand, for instance.
I have no recollection of such a thing, no. Yet, though I might have missed the tracks, I could not miss what happened next. I am a keen observer of the obvious, you might say.
It wasn't the noodle cart at the Kataki entrance. Oh no, we did go through. We walked through.
Yes,
No,
it was.
No, I don't know because they could have walked up.
No, because that was where the murder scene was. The murder scene was next across from the mansion. The mansion, that's the one.
Do we have anything that?
Because like every time we've seen it, we don't have any evidence to that. But like the where the scene was, it was across from the Kataki mansion.
Because I know they went in that entrance to it, didn't they? But I mean, they could have walked up to it, I suppose. So I
The
don't
thing
know.
is, though, is you say that, but like looking at those two entrances, like I can't move my mouse there, but like yeah, that bottom corner, going into either of those entrances, you'd be able to potentially see
Yeah,
something in
no,
that
it's
corner.
all right.
wouldn't you?
Ignore me. I thought I was.
No, I'm not sort of pointing the finger at you. I'm sort of saying, like, to Taylor's point, saying, if, oh yeah, it's opposite the Kitaki mansion. You should still be able to see that even from the other entrance.
I
though.
guess that is true.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay, forget it.
I saw the killer and the victim stand. I mean, do we have time to continue, folks?
We don't, but I didn't know what you wanted me to do. This was like in the mid testimony.
Well, I
are
mean-
we gonna forget?
We are gonna forget. It's true, but this isn't the Professor Layton game where
I
if you
suppose.
where if you save it, it then resets back like 10 statements.
I suppose. No, unfortunately, no, we don't have time, so we probably are gonna have to.
We're
leave it here.
gonna have to wrap this up, everybody. So
Could he see everything as clear as day? Who
we'll
knows?
have to find out next week.
Yes.
So everybody, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did find yourself enjoying it, why don't you do those things Taylor suggested at the beginning, where you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and ring the bell.
Yeah.
So you get notified of when our stuff goes up.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you when it is. The bell can do that. And so with that, we'll catch you in the next one, everybody.
See you later, guys.
And remember, while Apollo might listen to his magical bracelet, if you've got a bracelet telling you in real life to do things, I would suggest not listening, because it's probably cursed.
Stop it. Get some help.
Stop it.
Probably,
Get some help.
probably ghosts.